This is Robert Teal-Rist, and today I'll be presenting an automated alert around a failed login. So what we will be starting with is on the home screen, you can see that we have basically our environment. In the alerts section, you can see we have several alerts that have been in here. Currently, we do not have a failed login alert. And from the incident standpoint, you can see that we do not have a failed login incident as well. So what we will do now is we will actually kick off an alert and see how this actually happens. If you remember prior in the SMB alert, it was a manual alert. We had to go in and we had to create the incident out of it. In this case, SeeMo is going to actually grab the alert and he will actually create an incident himself. So we're going to go ahead and send off that alert. Click off a refresh. As you can see, we have an incident that's come in. So SeeMo automatically grabbed the actual alert. We didn't have to come into the alert section and turn it into alerts. SeeMo did that automatically based off of his playbook. And immediately, he knows that he has to do several things based off of what his playbook tells him. So he immediately goes out and he inserts MITRE. So we use MITRE in our environment. We program that into SeeMo, and he brings that information to the forefront, letting you know about the threat, the tactics, as well as the credibility around the threat. We also use this for the risk scoring. We come in and he actually performs some extraction, looks at the data. He goes to the specific user to find out if this user's had several failed logins or anything else. And in this case, he's had multiple incidents and coming from 3 different IPs, which of course is crucial. At the same time, SeeMo knows that he needs to do several things. One, he's going to temporarily suspend the user's account. He's going to scan that failed login, and he's basically going to bring everybody together in the center chat ops, as you can see, which is happening right here. So the communication is going on. SeeMo has done his steps. What is actually happening with people is they're actually doing a verification, making sure that SeeMo has done what he was supposed to do from the standpoint of blocking, checking the user, temporarily suspending the user. We verify that everything has been completed and there have been no mistakes by SeeMo. SeeMo is programmed, so that doesn't usually happen when we see any types of mistakes, but there can be false positives times. And we do want to make sure that those don't happen. So we do verify everything that he's doing. From the standpoint of everything that occurs, we do provide a timeline. Again, anything that is done within this environment could end up being a civil or criminal litigation if a breach occurs. Observables, we're adding any information around the systems and the person. The playbooks, the specific playbook that is assigned to this specific account, and then the actual alerts in here. Once this is actually run, and you can see that it is actually done, we can actually pull up a report. From this report, we provide full details of the actual incident. Let this come up real quick. And what you see is you see the multiple failed logins. You see the full description of it, the tags that were added to it, the alert and where it came from. In this case, it was a Sentinel system. The people who are involved, including SeeMo, the playbook, the timeline, and then the full chat ops, as well as all the details and information that SeeMo brought up that was asked of him. Again, this can be used in civil or criminal litigation. And that is basically how SeeMo handles a failed login incident.